Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, your face looks great, girl. Touch that up. Anyway, welcome to episode 40 over and under. Our Buckeye Brit just finishing up those last minute touches by production and her makeup artist herself.
Well,
a little sick. Next time she'll mute that.
I know. Sorry.
And we've got Ms. El Paso, your host for this evening, with her love for Draymond Green. Ugh.
Yes. Buenos días y buenas noches a Draymond Green. Draymond. That is my man for real. Love him.
And I am your
best football player and basketball player.
No, he's the worst.
The worst.
I see how this is going to go tonight. Okay. Anyway, I am Suitie Steinman, bottle service only.
Bottle service only.
If I have to get up to get a drink, I'm not coming.
That's right.
Ooh.
This is why my dining room table has two coolers in the middle of it. So you never have to get up from the dining room table to get a drink. It's right there in the middle with ice and everything.
That is actually pretty. Yeah, I love your table for those reasons.
Wonderful.
The drinks are always cold. But speaking of, what are we drinking tonight?
Ooh, I am doing squeezed juice cleanse for a few days. So tonight I'm going to have the nice, lovely coconut, pineapple, spinach, and apple.
Oh, spinach and apple sounds disgusting.
But yeah, wait, you don't get that. Tonight you actually get the best one, which is like that coconut shake with cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah. I'm going to do that with, I have some like frozen coconut cubes.
Nice.
So make it a little frothy.
I mean, I would drink that on the reg.
I would never drink that. Like that. I mean, I get it. It's all nutritious and it makes you feel good. But why? I want to chew my food and like cut it with a knife and a fork.
You want to for that stuff. You want to rip it with your teeth.
Exactly. Well, that's what my teeth are for.
I
have teeth if I'm supposed to drink everything. I'm gonna leave drinking a smoothie to me being 80 years old.
Well,
that's just me. Okay, Elena. I don't want to hear it.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear about you cutting your meat with your teeth. No. I feel like I have let our fans down.
For
the past 4 weeks. Because I'm either in a hotel room or I'm on some stupid diet like Brittany is right now. So this evening, I'm at my house. Estoy en mi casa. And I have a little Etude Rosé.
Yes. I'm so happy you're drinking something other than water.
I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back.
Yum.
Yes. And I am drinking the Fifth Ward finest champagne, Dos Equis. It's actually the second best. We already know that MD 2020 is Fifth Ward's real champagne, but I couldn't afford it today.
I mean, you couldn't afford MD 2020.
The cost of inflation. They raised it by 50 cents. Yeah. Okay, ladies, let's get ready for fact check against the glass. All right. Who wants to go first?
Well, what is our fact check, Miss El Paso? Do I have it ready?
Yeah. It is women's golf. And I think we've done this one already because when I went looking for facts, I was like, I feel like I said this one already, but maybe not. It's okay.
Well, I have one. So,
Okay, let's hear it.
So the handicap system was invented by a woman. Did not know this. Izette Miller in 1893. So what the handicap system is, it basically takes into account the different abilities and experiences from all competitors. So, like, I'm a terrible golfer 99% of the time. And then 1% of the time, I could be on the LPGA tour. But you have to do those statistics switched to actually make it. So my handicap is terrible. And that takes into account my inability to hit anything out of the rough or out of a sand trap.
You want to know what I do when I hit into a sand trap?
Throw it out.
Every time. Don't nobody got time for climbing down in that sand trap and trying to fall out of there these days. No.
Oh.
Plus, since a woman invented the handicap, that means we're allowed to take some liberties, shave off some strokes, not hit out of the sand trap.
Right. Just throw it out.
The only sand trap I ever go to is at a beach. So
yeah, exactly. Well, since, you know I love talking about goats. So I want to talk about another goat in women's golf, Annika Stormstan. She was the first foreign-born player to ever win the NCAA tournament as a singles player for University of Arizona. In the year 2000, she had the most wins in the LPGA at 54 wins. And she was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame at 33 years old.
Wow.
33, already a Hall of Famer. And I believe she's now around 50. So that was a minute ago. Cheers to you, Annika. You're my hero.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Annika. I'll cheers to that. All right, so my fact check is something similar. The LBG.
Hey, happy Pride Month.
It is LGBTQ plus month, and happy LGBTQ plus month to everyone out there. But I was talking about the LPGA. That got twisted up. From the year 1966 to 1973, Kathy Whitworth of Texas won 88 championships, actually from 62 to 85. She won 88 championships, which supposedly is supposed to be more than any other LPGA member. It's going to tear me up. She went to the Hall of Fame in 1975, so that was my facts.
I just would like to state that the LPGA are big supporters of the L and the LGBTQ plus.
That's a tongue twister. I wasn't ready.
I had to go there. Okay. I don't know if Brittany's going to make it through this episode. Girl, we got to get you some lodgings to that throat.
Just muting it.
So, I think Ms. El Paso, we talked about something very important last week, and that's money.
Yes.
That's it don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. And I saw a lot of jiggling last weekend. And I saw a lot of folding of those bills as well. Woo! I'm still hot. Let me tell you, I am still hot from Friday and Saturday night.
And where were you on Friday and Saturday? You want to enlighten everyone?
Well, in case you missed last week, you got to go back and watch it. But Friday, we had a P-Valley premiere watch party. We went to Enter Me Studios. Shout out to local business, Enter Me Studios, and our dear instructor, Erica. She taught us how to jiggle to get those folds.
Yep.
And then we went back to my house and watched P-Valley, and it was an epic first episode. And then Saturday night, I went to the pool show at the Foundation Room, House of Blues. Huge shout out to Foundation Room. A, they gave me free tickets. B, I was in GA, and they let the birthday boy sit up in this like nice leather couch while Ms. El Paso and we took the back chairs. We took the back seat.
You were in GA?
Yeah, so we didn't, you could reserve these fancy leather couches in the front in hopes that you could get some sweat on you, and some glitter. But we let the boys have the couch, and she and I sat behind them.
And, I really wish that pole dancing was a sport that they would compete, like maybe Atlanta versus Houston pole dancing. And I could tell you right now, Houston would beat Atlanta all day, every day. Those women didn't take off their clothes. Like, they did take off a bra and they had like nipple covers. But when I tell you they danced so well that it almost seemed like they might as well have been naked. I was like, wow, amazing. And after taking a pole class, like, yeah, I didn't know that, your upper strength comes from shoulders, not your wrists and hands.
I tell you what, my arms were sore for 3 days.
Oh my God.
Kim said that car scene was so dope. Kim, that was everything. My only issue with that scene is that it was so hot and so fire and so epic that I was like, I needed that in the ending.
Elena's talking about P-Valley, the first episode that just came out, for those who haven't watched it yet. But yeah, it's pretty good. I suggest that we actually start, I say we start a pole dancing sport and really create these teams and make it like instead of the big three, maybe we call it something else. I don't know.
Sure, we can put it in our live music HTX production.
Pole 3, maybe something like that. Well, let's go into basketball. That I actually really, because I love my Draymond, and this third game was everything to me, because I was just like, well, not third game, the second game was everything to me, because he does what he does best, and that's kick somebody, this time supposedly pulling somebody's shorts down. But just to recap, actually tomorrow, game 3 is going to happen. They're tied right now 1-1. 8 p.m. Central is when the game will start. I don't really talk about basketball, but because we're at the finals, this is when I start watching. And I can say that I was LMAO, because I'm going to start using abbreviations that are like LGBTQ+. I was laughing so hard on how the Celtics were guarding so hard on the third point line. I cannot talk today. They were guarding the 3-point line so hard that they left the inside vulnerable, and that's when the Golden State Warriors were thriving at. They were just dunking it. Looney was just going straight up, putting dunks down. Steph Curry was pretty much on the other side of the stadium throwing threes. It was a great game. 88-107 is where it ended. What did you think, Elena?
Raining buckets, as Steph Curry does. I was surprised. Boston is known for their defense, and through their defense is how they've been winning all of these games. And to see that they just let the middle open pretty much all night long, I was shocked. And I tell you what, I went to Toot Suite for a business meeting. That I was wearing my SportsLifeTalk hoodie. The guy was like, "Who you got for the game tonight?" And I said, "I've got the Warriors, but don't take my advice. Tune in to Eric's segment so he can tell you who to bet for." And guess what? The Warriors won. So that's the only thing I cared about, was the fact that I said the Warriors were going to win this one, and they did.
Eric hit me up and he was like, "Did you bet on what I told you to bet on?" I was like, "No." Then I went back and was like, "Damn it, money lost again for not doing it." So this time I'm going to do what Eric tells me to do.
All about them ducats and buckets.
Brittany, did you watch the game?
No, I didn't.
You didn't watch the game because where were you at? What game were you watching?
I went to the Astros game. That's about the only game I've watched lately. I've been busy.
You have been. So what did you think of the Astros game?
So there was a fight, which I'm always down for. Kind of felt like I was at a hockey game. So that was exciting. The first part of the game was fun because that's when they scored, back-to-back scoring. And then it was boring until the fight. But my friend John gave me his tickets. And so we sat right by the
dugout, or
not the dugout.
In the outfield, but first row, right?
Yeah, but right where the pitchers are. All the pitchers
I
and
don't
stuff.
know any
What the hell's
terminology.
the name of it?
You're next.
Thank you. The bullpen. Thank you. Yeah, like my seat, I looked into the bullpen, so I got to watch everyone warming up, and that was cool. It was fun. I love going to games, but I don't like watching them, at home.
I'm going to need the chat to immediately send us some ginkgo biloba so we can get through this episode.
Yeah, we're horrible. Really showing our age today, guys. Okay.
Alzheimer's. This is a problem. Yeah, I mean, we all know you guys have your rules for when I finally hit that time period in my life. You know what to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feed you more champagne.
You know how to take me out. I'm not going to get into it on this because it's recorded for everybody to see for the rest of life. But you know the rules. If you don't know, I'll remind you while I can still remember.
Awesome. Well, the Astros ended up losing last night, and that was not cool. I can't remember what the score was. It was
5-4.
5-4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of upset that that somebody stole the World Series 2017 Astros flag. That sucks.
It was probably SC on the chat. He's a Dodgers fan.
Oh, no, don't say that. I love you, SC, but why?
But why?
But why? All right, well.
You didn't know he was in Houston? Yeah, he hit me up.
Hold on, she's telling all his business right now. All of his business. All right, well, there was something that happened with the Broncos. What was that?
So this is where we start talking about the money.
Yeah,
right?
4.5 billion.
And this is over. This is the 40 over. All right. So not Uncle Sam, which I believe we have an Uncle Sam watching this evening up in Wisconsin. And he wants us to talk about the Rams. I said, absolutely not. But we are going to talk about a Sam. We're going to talk about Uncle Sam's son, Rob, who has put in a bid for the Broncos for $4.5 billion along with some other investors. They've got a consortium going on. It's the most that any person has spent to buy a team in the U.S. Not in the UK or in Europe, because those soccer owners be crazy.
What was that just sold over there? The soccer?
I know.
Chelsea?
I think it was Chelsea, yeah. It's like $6.5 billion or something like that.
Insane.
Mm-hmm. And this is coming out the heels of Eric telling us that the Broncos are going to be trash this year coming up.
Yeah, but that's not why he's buying the team. I mean, he's not buying it for this year, right?
No, but I think they're always going to be trash.
The Broncos are for sale. So hey, I see you. You're playing to our audience. They like that comment. Broncos are always going to be trash. Here's the one thing that I want to see out of this. I want Walmart prices at the concession and the beer. So, Rob Walton, I'm speaking to you now, son of Sam. If you can get that done, I will come to a Broncos game.
Yeah. Don't be a greedy dick, okay? You got enough money. Let us just drink for normal prices and have snacks.
Ticket prices are enough. I mean, talk about an expensive date going to a game.
Yeah.
Well, you know who could afford that expensive date? Miss Lee, who just won, I forgot how much money in the golf tournament just recently.
Great segue. Yes. Minkee Lee from Australia just won the U.S. Women's Open, $1.8 million, which is one of the largest purses for LPGA Tour. And she's the third Australian to win the U.S. Open. And she won by 4 strokes. She was so cute. And her acceptance said that, this means everything to her, means the world for her. But yes, congratulations to Minjee Lee. She's a boss, amazing golfer, only 26. So she is our under 40 for tonight, making that change.
That's what I wonder how much after taxes is that for her. That's probably like $900,000.
You just take 30%. That's what I always do. On those big paychecks. Yeah. So we've got people doing big things with big money.
All right. Well, I want to go into my segue of celebrity gossip, but I have no celebrity gossip. It's more of Misty's rant. And yeah,
we have a celebrity hater, a player hater that is a celebrity hater.
Oh, okay. But in other words, my rant is these damn gas prices. I am sick of seeing $4.80, $4.90. And if you really have an expensive car, it's like $5.50, $5.60. This is not right. I don't have any gas money to go see my men after night. I have no gas money to get to the gym every day, which I never did in my life. But now I figure that if I wanted to, I can't do it because it takes a lot of gas. I have no money to visit my people in the suburbs like Brittany and eat, what kind of fish is it that I like? I forgot what that dish is. I can't even afford that because by the time I pay for my gas, I can't afford my dinner. I'm tired of, I like shopping at Randall's and at H-E-B. Now I'm looking at Family Dollar and Walmart because I got to subsidize some things. Guys, my rant is these gas prices. They got to go down. I can't do it no more.
Well, you might be able to afford to go to Broncos games.
How? I ain't got no money to get there.
Walmart prices.
Oh. Is Walmart gonna pay for these? Well, okay, let me ask you this. I feel like Walmart gas is a little scary to put in my car. Anytime I'm like going somewhere to get gas, I kind of like think about the quality of the place that I'm going to. Would you buy Walmart gas or does it matter to you? That's just a real quick question.
All that stuff, it's the same. They pull it out of the same tanks in the ship channels, and then they just add their own inhibitors.
And additives, yeah.
And additives, yep, all of it.
I forgot I'm asking the oil and gas folks.
We actually know too much about that, but
true.
Well, Ms. El Paso, we had a friend that's going to Croatia with us that reached out to me yesterday and wanted to hitch a ride with Jared instead of going the transfers. I said, sure, you can do that if there's room. But just so you know, gas in Croatia is 750 euros. So yes, we are upset about the gas prices here, but it's €7 and 50 cents, I guess, euros. I don't know. Sorry, that sounded dumb. In Croatia. And I said, the transfer is going to be cheaper than you paying him for gas. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, this is the time that my bike looks really nice and cute, but I just won't look nice and cute when I get off of it. But because I'll be all sweaty, especially in Houston. You know what I'd like to do now? Let's talk to Eric and see how we can get some gas money. And just to answer Kim's question about where do I get gas normally, wherever I can remember somebody's phone number that's related back to their Randall's or Kroger reward, so I can get that 5 cents off. I'm sorry to Keith Redmond. If you saw, some of your points kind of go down, that was me.
I am dying.
Desperate plans for desperate measures.
I am dying. You are. Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, I just got 60 cents off a gallon at Kroger.
I mean, Ms. El Paso is a street hustler. She is using other people's gas points to fill up her car.
That's terrible.
It is horrible, but I only do it when I need to. When I go and I'm like,
so here for this. I'm so here for this. Yeah, Katie, damn it. I was just getting ready to answer you. The dollar and the euro is almost 1-1 right now. So it's very close. And Katie, damn it. We want you all to know with Sports Life Talk South and the Sports Life Talk family that we listen to you. We hear your suggestions. We read your suggestions. And last week, Katie Dammit said, I want some MLB picks. So without further ado, Katie Dammit, you're about to get those MLB picks.
All right, let's bring Eric in. What up,
Hello.
though?
What up?
We need something to bring you in, like, or I don't know.
Just
something.
the like casino machine. Ching, ching, ching.
I like that. Ching, ching, ching.
How is everybody?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. No complaints.
We're good. We're on one tonight.
You're on one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gas is only $5.45 here, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It'll be that here in the next couple weeks.
What is it by you guys?
It's ranging between 4.80. Well, in the suburbs, it's about 4.30. I heard. And this is all not premium gas. Regular unleaded is about
it's $5.45 here. Like I would die for $4.30.
Yeah, no. Right now, we haven't hit 5 yet. 5 has not hit Houston.
Texas always has lower gas prices because this is where the gas companies live.
Mm-hmm.
They throw a couple bones to their people on this one.
Well, you don't have to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Transportation.
All right, Eric, what do we do this week? And this time, I promise you, I'm actually putting money down.
All right. So this is hard just because no lines for tomorrow are posted. So all these games are tomorrow. The first one is I'm always a sucker for kind of like a good story and betting the narrative. The Oakland Athletics, Jared Koenig is making his debut. He was drafted in 2014, but the White Sox didn't sign him because they had to pay Rodon all this money, who they took in the first round. He went back to college, didn't get drafted after finishing college, so he went over to the Aussie League where he met up with his pitching coach, changed his mechanics and everything. Hard throwing lefty, good fastball. He can set up the off-speed stuff. The Braves, who Athletics play tomorrow, have the 4th most strikeouts against lefties. They struggle against lefties. So I'm going to bet the Oakland Athletics to win the first 5 innings of the game. Will probably be about plus 180, plus 185. That way, I'm reading he's only going to go 6 innings. So if he does go out and it goes to the Athletics bullpen, I don't have to worry about losing the bet. 5 innings, that's all I need.
Love it.
Next one, it's an afternoon game. I'm guessing the total for the first 5 innings is going to be 4.5. We're going to play the under 4.5 first 5 innings of the Tigers Pittsburgh. Both these offenses are putrid. They struggle hitting. Tigers are only averaging 2.8 runs per game. Pirates are only averaging 3.6 runs per game. I like to play the first 5 compared to the whole game, just because if relief pitchers are usually kind of unreliable, I usually like to bet the starters, win the bet, and just be done with it. So I'm going to do under 4.5 for the Tigers, Pirates, and the Oakland Athletics first 5.
And then you don't have to watch the whole game.
Exactly.
You have to watch the first 5.
Exactly. So instant gratification just for you, bud.
Yes, we love instant gratification. So that is good. I love this. I will tell you, I've never seen a baseball bet. Like I've never been with somebody that's bet baseball.
Yeah, betting baseball is tough. I usually stop like right around now just because one of my friends used to be the bullpen catcher for the Tigers, and he would tell me all these stories about once a team was eliminated, all the stuff they do. And I just.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Well, you could still bet on the teams, though, that are, in first place in their division.
But usually don't get I'm like a math nerd, and like once like the odds are over like 110, it eschews your break even point. So you have to win more bets. So it's really tough. So I usually don't bet anything that's over minus 110 juice.
Okay.
If you can see the inside of my head, it's this right here. Like, what did he just say? Like, I'm the opposite of a math nerd.
Yeah, I'm good with math and like remembering stupid songs, like that new song from Stranger Things. I can't get out of my goddamn head.
That's how I feel all day long, every day, all night long. When I wake up, when I go to bed, I can't get songs out of my head, and they're usually stupid. Katie, damn it, what other games are you watching? We got a comment. He said, I'll bet the Braves versus Athletics, but I'm not going to watch the other game.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to watch. You just have to bet.
You just have to bet. I just want to know what he's going to watch. Like,
what am I going to watch?
No,
yeah, what are you going to watch, Eric?
Yeah, you are too, Eric. But what games are Katie Dammit going to watch?
I don't know. I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Okay, Eric, what are you going to watch?
I'll probably watch the basketball game, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm going to watch Netflix.
You're going to watch Netflix?
Eric, I have the game that needs to be watched for this weekend.
What's that?
For the games plural, but specifically Saturday. And that's the Cubs versus the trash Yankees.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Because I'm going to be there.
Ooh.
And you know my nickname is Suitie Steinman, so guess where I'm going to be?
In the suite? Did I get that right?
Ding, 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 ding.
10 points.
Or not ding, ding, ding. Ching, ching.
Cha-ching.
Ching.
Cha-ching.
Katie, dang it, I love you if you watch the Cubs. I love you.
Hold on. So then, Eric, if you were to bet on the Cubs versus the Yankees, who would you put your money on?
Well, I would probably...
Don't say it.
I'd probably just not bet the game.
Unfortunately, it's too easy right now, though, in the current situation. So
I mean, the Cubs are pretty brutal. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. So no comment. I'll just say no comment. How about that?
I said at the beginning of our season on this podcast, it's not our year. I'm always honest with that, and it's definitely not our year.
It's not going to be the Cubs' year for a while.
But I'm showing up, Eric, with face paint. And you know how those Yankees fans are. I might have to throw down.
There you go.
Are you going to bring your golf clubs?
I'm going to wear my knee brace.
Brittany, what are you doing this weekend?
Depending on how I'm feeling, I am going to go to a concert on Saturday at the Woodlands. And
to see who?
Wetzel, Texas country artist.
Nice. Okay.
He likes to say the F word a lot, so I always have a good time.
That's always approved. SC, what is the date for the Cubs Dodgers next month? Liga May. I need to know this because if I am back in the States, I might come and we can go.
So nobody asked me, so I'll just tell you guys. This weekend, I am going to my godson's graduation on Saturday. After the Saturday, he's graduating from Lamar High School. He will be going to University of Washington in Seattle, and he will be on the football team. So I'm really excited about that. So shout out to Javion Green. Looking forward to seeing him lose against Michigan State in September. Yay! That's what I'm doing.
I will also be at that game. I cannot wait. Congratulations to him. What an accomplishment. This is huge. Mizz El Paso, I apologize. I started talking to the comments and didn't ask you what your weekend was, but
it's okay. But we got to get out of here.
Yep.
All right. Well, we will skip the player anthem. It was the heat of the moment. By Asia. I was going to talk about it as far with Live Golf because there's so much drama going on with Live Golf. I'm hoping more drama happens so we can talk about it next week in the podcast. But we've got so much happening in sports right now that there's so much to talk about. If you guys have any requests for our guest, Eric from eTop21 Sports on Instagram and on YouTube and on Twitter, please leave them in the comments and he got your back. Katie Dammit last week said, I want an MLB bet, and he delivered. So thank you so much, Eric. Make sure you follow Dresses and Salted Pretzels on Instagram, Mizz El Paso, and SportsLifeTalk on Instagram. If you have not hit that sub button, make sure you subscribe to SportsLifeTalk. We are pretty much 1,500 hours away from getting monetized. So my plea to you for our SportsLifeTalk Nation is to open up your browser, click the playlist, and let that baby run.
Yes. When you're not doing anything and your phone's on the charger.
That's right. I let it go while I sleep. I put on my computer and then I just sleep to SportsLifeTalk. So anyway, we love you guys. Make sure you check out our live feed on Instagram for me at the Yankees Cubs game this weekend and Brittany at the concert. I'm sure it'll be great content.
Adios.
Adios.